Hey there, my family. This is your brother Dana, and I'm coming to you from the city of Atlanta. You know, the decision today from the Supreme Court was not a shock to me, because we know that every system in this nation, including the justice and the Supreme Court, was made to sustain, maintain, and above all else, protect white supremacy, white power, white privilege. But see, this is what my white family don't understand. And what they don't understand is the time of us Gentiles is up. The time of the Gentiles is up, white family. So it doesn't matter about your military power. It doesn't matter about your president in the office. It doesn't matter even about the Supreme Court's decision to protect your white supremacy. Because the Bible says that the time of the Gentiles will come to a fulfillment. And you are the generation to see and witness the fulfillment. Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword. Those are our black brothers and sisters. And will be led away captive into all nations. That was our black brothers and sisters, ancestors that were taken into all nations by the Atlantic slave trade. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles, who are our current white Ashkenazi Jewish people. And look up what ish on the end of the word means in the English language. And these Jewish Gentiles will trodden down Jerusalem until the time of the Gentiles is fulfilled. To you, my Gentile family members, the time of our reign has been fulfilled. It is now time for Jacob to rise to the head. Our black brothers and sisters that we have held captive underneath white supremacy for more than 400 years, they are the real Hebrews of the Bible. And what took place in Egypt to the powerful Pharaoh and his kingdom will be exactly what takes place into this mystery Babylon, the United States of America. As God, or the Most High God, comes to set his precious chosen children, our black brothers and sisters, the real Hebrews of the Bible, free. And so there is no Supreme Court ruling. There is no president, no army, no intelligence that you can have to hold back the Most High Yah God coming to get his children. Remember, Pharaoh thought he was all that in a bag of chips too.
Yahawashi, Yahawah, Yahawah, Yahawashi.
Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Spiritual power. What is it? It is the power to manipulate the elements at will, just by a very thought. The power comes from on high, power directly from the supreme source. And that source is Yahawah, BaHasham, Yahawashi.
Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. In the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. Then came the disciples to Yahawashi and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Yahawashi said unto them, Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, If ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi.
Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth.
Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi.
Once you can conquer the carnal,
Yeah.
that's when you can tap into the spiritual power. Or that's when the Lord will open up the spiritual power. I mean, you follow me? That's when the spiritual power, that's when the spiritual power will be sent. You know what I mean? Once we have to excel at certain levels and conquer certain fears and doubts and certain things in our mind that the Lord will open. Real talk, I believe the spiritual power is already there.
Yeah.
The Lord just got to open up a certain part of our brain.
No, it's there. Remember Yahawashi said,
Yeah.
he said that, you know, which man would take the least thought can add his stature to his, a cubit to his stature. If you can't do that with the least, you know, the least thing in spiritual power is that.
Yeah.
Because it's a matter, it's mind over matter. You know, it really, spiritual power comes from within, you know. When the Lord taps into our spirit, you know, it's already in us.
It's always there.
It just has to be, you know, increased.
Yeah, and the Lord will put you, he's going to put, just like Acts.
Yeah.
He put them in a particular situation. It was through proving that it increased.
That's your word, proven.
So that's how we're going to go, you know, as we go through the straight gate, there's particular infirmities that got to be, you know,
dealt with. Yeah,
purified out of us, but it's going to be through the situation. And that's when the Lord's going to level us up.
There you go.
We're going to go from glory to glory. See, the fact that we're teaching His word, the fact that we're teaching His word, that is a piece, that's a form of spiritual power.
That's it.
That's
It's just part of it.
It's just, but like I said, we go from glory to glory.
Yeah, that's it. And you know, you have to go through great faith to get to perfection. Nothing, when the individual, even the person that has the greatest talent in the world, you have the greatest talent, you can do certain things, but you have to be trained to be able to, you know, like even in the movies, when you have a person that has a certain gift, they have to be trained to use that gift. Because you know, like at first it's like it's all like with Neo and different other.
Yeah, perfect example.
Yeah, you know, like
Matrix.
Yeah. So it's like certain gifts have to be worked on and perfected, and it takes time. Refined, yes.
Raw talent. When somebody has raw talent, it has to be shaved and groomed.
There you go.
Well, let's go back to the Matrix.
Yeah.
Remember, Neo was the chosen one.
Yes, sir.
Right? He was the chosen one. He had the power in him. He was the chosen. He was special. He was the chosen. Morpheus. That's why Morpheus had to pull him out of the Matrix.
Yeah.
And he did it. Remember, he did it kind of. What's the word I'm looking for?
No, he did it. He
like rashly, but he said I had to do it.
Right, like he pretty much threw him out there.
He just threw him out there.
Right, and sometimes you got to do that. Remember, like back in the days, El Dalba Bivens, when the high priest Ariel was young, you know, eventually he said, "Look, you're gonna speak." He just threw him out there to speak. You know, and then you would never thought that the high priest Ariel back then was scared to speak. Because when you heard that man speaking, brother, I mean, the fucking buildings felt like they were shaking.
I wish you brothers.
I mean, everything out there felt like it was shaking.
Man, I wish y'all. He need a microphone.
Yeah, no, hell no.
And your body shook, man.
Yeah, you felt that.
I wish you brothers could have experienced that, man. Back
you felt it. So for him, I'm sorry, Apostle.
No, you knew.
Sorry. Yeah. So for him to say that he was nervous when he first started speaking, it's like, shit, really? You know, but it's a process of building. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? Honing on your craft and actually building your craft. You know?
So the brother put scripture in it, shall and nothing shall be impossible unto you. It's a scripture that brother put up there, but I can't see
the rest of it. Yeah. Sometimes
I can't see the rest of it. That's a bet. Hey, the water, brother, that was a good
He can put it. He can tell him to put it again.
Hey, brother, BaHasham, put up give me the number to give me the book.
I got it.
You got it?
You got it. Yahawah got it.
Come on with it.
This is Matthew, I believe this is what he got. Matthew 17 and 20. And Yahawashi said to them, because of your unbelief. Alright, for verily, okay, I guess this when they asked them why couldn't they cast out that demon. It says, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
It starts with belief. Remember, why were the people, when the Yahawashi healed the people, why did he heal them? He said, your faith has made thee whole. So it was the people's faith and the belief that he could do it that helped, heal them. And then he actually healed them because of what they believed. They believed they could be healed, and he healed them. He had the power. He could have did it if you believed or not. But when they believed, that's really when it had more effect and more power. You know?
Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth.
Yahawashi, Yahawah, Yahawah.